A shadow falls across the valley of Elah. A shadow of dread and despair cast by a single man. His name is Goliath, a champion of the Philistines, a giant whose voice booms with contempt, challenging the armies of Israel to send a man to face him in single combat. For 40 days, his taunts echo unanswered, as fear grips the hearts of seasoned soldiers. None dare to face the Titan, clad in bronze armor and wielding a spear like a weaver's beam. The fate of two nations hangs in the balance, held hostage by the arrogance of one colossal warrior. Into this theater of fear walks an unlikely figure. It is David, a shepherd boy sent by his father to bring food to his brothers on the front lines. He is young, with no armor and no sword, dismissed by his own kin and the king himself. But David hears the giant's defiance not just as an insult to his people, but as a challenge to his God. While others see an undefeatable giant, David sees an opportunity for faith to triumph over might. Armed with only his shepherd's staff, a simple sling, and 5 smooth stones chosen from a stream, he steps forward to answer the call. The ground trembles as Goliath lumbers toward him, the sun glinting off his massive helmet. The giant roars with laughter, mocking the boy who dares to face him with sticks and stones. "Am I a dog," he bellows, "that you come to me with sticks?" He curses David by his gods, promising to feed his flesh to the birds of the air and the beasts of the field. Yet David stands his ground, his voice clear and unwavering. He declares that he comes not with a sword or a spear, but in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom Goliath has defied. With a surge of purpose, David places a single stone into his sling. He begins to whirl it, faster and faster, a blur of motion against the tense sky. It is a moment suspended in time. The shepherd against the warrior, faith against fury, a pebble against a mountain of bronze and muscle. He lets the stone fly. It whistles through the air, a tiny projectile on an impossible trajectory, guided by a conviction that transcends physical strength. The shot is perfect, striking the giant squarely on his forehead, the only vulnerable spot in his armor. The Titan staggers. A look of stunned surprise crosses his face before his eyes roll back. He crashes to the earth with a thunderous impact that shakes the valley. A wave of stunned silence washes over both armies, a collective gasp of disbelief. Then from the Israelite side, a single cheer erupts, quickly swelling into a deafening roar of victory and vindication. The boy, the shepherd, had felled the giant. The impossible had happened, proving that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph of faith over it.